Hi, I'm Selena with over 20 years of experience as a teacher and a test prep expert with Study.com. I'm here to help you feel confident and prepared for the FTCE Health K-12 019 exam. In this lesson, we'll focus on the foundations, theories, and principles of health education, from behavior change models to the skills students need for lifelong wellness. Let's break it down together so you can teach health education with purpose and pass the exam with ease. What is the focus of the ecological model in health education? A. The model focuses on the stages of behavior change and the process of moving through these stages. B. The model focuses on the interrelations among various personal and environmental factors. C. The model focuses on individual behaviors and how they are influenced by personal beliefs and perceptions. D. The model focuses on the social and physical environment and how it influences health behaviors. A is incorrect. This model focuses on the stages of change. C is incorrect. This model focuses only on personal beliefs. D is incorrect. This model focuses on the environment, but misses personal factors and interactions. The correct answer is B. The ecological model in health education focuses on the interrelations among various personal and environmental factors. This model recognizes that behavior affects and is affected by multiple levels of influence: individual, interpersonal, organizational, community, and policy. These levels are interrelated, each level impacting the others. What is the primary purpose of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, in relation to school health services? A. It requires schools to provide health services to all students. B. It prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability in school health services. C. It protects the privacy of student health records. Or D. It mandates that schools provide free and appropriate public education to students with disabilities. A. It requires schools to provide health services to all students is incorrect. This is too broad. IDEA focuses specifically on students with disabilities, not all students. B. It prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability in school health services. This is incorrect. That's actually the role of Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act, or the ADA, not IDEA. C. It protects the privacy of student health records is incorrect. That's the job of FERPA, not IDEA. The correct answer is D. It mandates that schools provide free and appropriate public education to students with disability. The primary purpose of the Individuals with Disability Education Act, or IDEA, is to mandate that schools provide a free and appropriate public education to students with disabilities. This includes necessary health services, which are often included in a student's individualized education program, or IEP. Which of the following most accurately describes the difference between complementary and alternative medicine? A. Complementary medicine is used in addition to traditional therapies, and alternative medicine is used instead of traditional therapies. B. The terms are interchangeable. C. Alternative medicine is used in addition to traditional therapies, and complementary medicine is used instead of traditional therapies. D. Alternative medicine is thoroughly tested and complementary medicine is experimental. B. The terms are interchangeable is incorrect. Although they are related, complementary and alternative medicine are not the same. C is incorrect. This is backward. It flips the correct definitions. D. Alternative medicine is thoroughly tested and complementary medicine is experimental is incorrect. It's not accurate. Neither is always thoroughly tested or always experimental. The difference lies in how they are used with traditional care, not how tested they are. The correct answer is A. Complementary medicine is used in addition to traditional therapies, and alternative medicine is used instead of traditional therapies. Complementary and alternative medicine are components of holistic medicine. Holistic medicine emphasizes the treatment of the whole person. Complementary medicine is used in addition to traditional therapies, and alternative medicine is used instead of traditional therapies. How does physical education contribute to a coordinated school health program? A, it provides an opportunity for students to receive health screenings. B, it provides opportunities for students to learn about practice. B, it provides opportunities for students to learn about and practice healthy behaviors. C, it ensures that all students have access to nutritious meals. Or D, it provides counseling and psychological services to students. A, it provides an opportunity for students to receive health screenings is incorrect. This is typically part of the school health services, not physical education. C, it ensures that all students have access to nutritious meals is incorrect. This is the role of the school nutrition service program, not physical education. D, it provides counseling and psychological services to students is incorrect. This responsibility falls under school counseling or mental health services, not the PE department. The correct answer is B. It provides opportunities for students to learn about and practice healthy behaviors. Physical education contributes to a coordinated school health program by providing opportunities for students to learn about and practice healthy behaviors, particularly those related to physical activity and fitness. Thanks for joining me today as we reviewed test prep questions for the FTCE Health K-12 019 exam. Remember, a strong grasp of these core concepts will not only help you succeed on the exam, but also empower you to make a lasting impact as a health educator. For more practice, check out our FTCE Health K-12 019 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our FTCE Health K-12 test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.